You got 60% of the population living paycheck to paycheck. I don't care if they're making a six-figure income. Eventually, this shit's gonna fucking blow up. Eventually, it's just gonna fucking come to an end. Eventually, you know, something's gonna break. It's not gonna just continually keep going like this. Welcome to another episode of Do You Understand? Episode 5. Just want to mention about the last episode we had spoken about in respect to credit. Hopefully some of you guys took some of that and ran with it. And if you had any questions, we gave you the contact information so that we can kind of guide you. Of course, everything free. But I just wanted to cover that. But the main reason our topic today is gas prices, to be specific. I mean, I've never seen so much fucking abuse that's taking place right now in respect to the gas prices. I mean, we're knocking on the door $7 here. About a week and a half ago, I had put gas in my car at $5.49. I go back maybe 6 days, and I'm paying $6.09 a gallon. This is for cheap 87 octane, okay? This is the cheap shit, not the expensive stuff. That was 3 days ago. I'm coming home just 2 nights ago, and I see it went up to $6.25. So now you're talking about an 80 cent jump. I mean, before they used to do the 10 cents, 5 cents, little 15 cents increments. You know, they've always taken advantage of us, during the summer because we travel. All the folks travel, so they capitalize on that shit. That's just a well-known fact. It is what it is. It's America. So these guys are going to, instead of making 15 million that year, they're going to make 20 million that year, these executives. But I mean, this is bullshit what they're doing and the abuse that's taking place in respect to this gas. 60 cents? Give me a break, man. 60 cents? And then another little jump of 20 cents here? That's 80 cents within a 3-week span. Don't take it from me. Google it. Look at it. I did my due diligence already. I know what the hell I'm talking about here. I might be off a nickel or two, but I'm talking about that shit has just gone astronomically big. There was another thing here about 7 months ago that took place. There was a strike with the trash company. It's called Republic Services here in Chula Vista locally. So they went on about 3 weeks. I don't know what it was, 2.5, 3 weeks. And, they didn't pick up the trash. They went on strike. Maybe they are deserving of, if a guy's working hard, pay him his money, right? You got to give a man at least a little bit of money so he can take his kids out for a damn ice cream on the weekend after working a hard week. But, what's crazy is how they pass it on to the consumers, because after they finally reached an agreement through negotiations, my bill went from $46, to $59, so who took the fucking here? Excuse the language, but who really got screwed? The consumer did. Same thing with the gas. Who's getting screwed? The consumer is. Okay? After they made that agreement with the trash company, my bill stayed $46 the following month after they picked up the trash because, they weren't picking up the trash. So obviously the streets were getting, littered with trash, this and that. And it was getting, to where, hey, we're reaching the boiling point of, we got to fix this problem. So what happens on the second month? Boom, there's that nice little $59 bill that I have to pay now, and everybody else does that has trash service, because damn well the executives and all the CEOs, CFOs, all these folks, they weren't going to take that shit out of their pocket, okay? I want to see what their damn salaries are. I guarantee you they're making big dollar, okay? And I ain't talking about a 6-figure. I'm talking about a 7-figure number. But not a nickel came from them that I know of. I'm not saying I'm 100% there, but I can tell you I'm 100% on this one. My bill went from $46 to $59 and some change. That's an increase of what? $14, $15? So they just basically pass it on to the consumer. But I'm at a point right now where somebody has to say something. I'm gonna start going to these city meetings, and I think people should start kind of like Googling about city meetings and venting out what it is. It's what's going on. I mean, okay, if we're paying all this money, you got to fucking help. You got to help with the city. You got to like with the homelessness problem. You got to help with some of the issues that are presenting themselves. Because it's just I mean to keep getting hit. There's gonna be a breaking point. Okay, I'm not advocating for anything to happen, but there will be a breaking point. There will be a breaking point. If you got 60% of the population that are living paycheck to paycheck, there's going to be a breaking point, okay? Something's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you who's going to suffer. It's the normal common person, okay? Why? Because now you're going to get people that are going to get in a situation where they got to feed the family. They're going to get desperate and shit, and they're going to start robbing a little bit more. They're going to start breaking into people's houses. They're going to start robbing people's cars like they just did mine 3 months ago. And I had no support really, in regards to the recovery of it. It's gone, okay? It is what it is. But if we don't address this now, it's going to come back and it's going to bite us, you guys. It's going to bite us. It's going to bite us in a way where, damn, I never thought it was going to hit me. I always thought the other guy was going to, something was going to happen to him. I never thought, I never in a million years, I've been here 20 years, 30 years, whatever it might be. I've never had this issue where, somebody broke in, this and that. But when you put people up against a corner, they are going to do desperate acts. And those desperate acts might be done upon you. So think about that, about everything that, that I'm trying to relate here, which is the system needs to try to explain themselves, tell us what's happening, because I'm telling you right now, there's no way in hell that we're going to be able to keep this up and do this. I mean, it's all, I wouldn't be surprised by next month, it's at $7. If, we don't address it soon, I mean, I'm praying and hoping, that I don't become a victim. I'm praying and hoping that you don't become a victim. So I'm going to leave it at that. But just want your thoughts on it. There'll be a comment box down below. Express your feeling. Express what you feel about these things. And, maybe some solutions, some ideas. And I personally think that we're getting dealt a 7 deuce instead of some pocket kings every once in a while. We're out. Episode number 5.